Right, let's all. Hi guys, that was me muddling my way through the solo from Cigarettes and Alcohol. So that's what we're going to go through today. So basically transcribe this one on my own. There's a couple of bits where it's really hard to hear, so I'll mention those bits as we go through, but effectively that's what we're going to do. So classic bit of Noel Gallagher soloing. It sounds absolutely fantastic. This first bit's got the feel of E major pentatonic. So it has a more kind of almost melodic feel, and then for the bit after about 3 minutes 50 when it really kicks in, that's all E minor pentatonic feel. So classic bit of soloing, you know, exactly what you'd expect. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's crack on and go through it. Okay, so this first section of the song is going to be roughly about 3:17 to 3:34 on the track. I've taken those timings from the YouTube version, so if it's the album version, it might be slightly different, but it's going to be very, very close. But you'll know where the sections in the song, you know, where the solo kicks in anyway. But so just to give you a little note, that's what this first section we're going to go through is. So it's quite a funky section, so I will also show my right hand doing it in a little bit as well. So let's go through the actual mechanics of what I'm doing. 9th fret on the D, hammer on to 11th fret on the D. Then I'm going to play a triad on the 9th fret, which is 9 on the D, the G and the B with one finger. That's actually going to end up being an up strum. Then I'm going to play the next triad, which is an A triad, which is going to be 10 on the B, 9 on the G and 11 on the D. I'm actually going to do that with a down pick. That's an A major triad, as I say. Then we're going to go back to that, all the 9s for that E major triad with another down pick. So what you could do is just pick those out and go. What I'm doing is my right hand is constantly going, so I end up getting those funky sounding dead hits, okay? So hammer, dead hit, then up, okay? So that's how the first bit goes. Sorry. Then I'm going to do down strum, and then another down strum on the 9s, and there's a little dead hit in between those. Like that, okay? So that sounds way more complicated than it is when you describe it like that. So what you'll see in a sec is just a quick clip of me playing it with my right hand, so hopefully that will make more sense to you. I'll try and do it quickly and slowly, okay? Okay, so hopefully that makes some semblance of sense to you. So that's going to be all about the right hand. If you just pick out those notes, as I say, hammer, up strum, down strum, down strum, it'll still sound absolutely fine. But to get the proper sound, you need that funky right hand sounding. So hopefully I've shown you a couple of different versions of that. As I say, it's easier for me to show it so you can hear it than anything else. Let's crack on. So first time, we do it just as I've played it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bend 11th fret on the G string, which is an F sharp note. We're going to bend it up, re-pick it, bend it down, hit the 9th fret, and then we're going to do a 9 to 11 to 9, hammer on and pull off. Like that. Okay, then we do the funky bit, and then we're going to go 11th fret bend, up and down. A bit slower than I did it first time. 9th fret on the E, another bend on 11, just up this time, then 9 on the G, then at 9, 11, 9 again. Then the funky bit, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Bend it up, just one pick, bend it down, re-pick 11, then hit 9, and then 9, 11, 9, like that, okay? And then what we're gonna have after the 4th funkiness, we're just gonna do 4 bends on the 11th fret up and down. Like that, and that is the end of this first section. So the real thing to get there is that funkiness, and then you've just got those 4 different endings. Again, look at the right hand on my examples for that funkiness, and obviously refer back to me playing the track at the start, just so you can really hear those different sections and the exact intonation and timing of them. Timing's what I mean, not intonation. But yeah, and that's basically it. Nice kind of relatively simple section. If you're a medium kind of level player, I think this one will be okay. Intermediate, I can't get my words out today, it's ridiculous. Anyway, next section. So the next section is, again, on the track, on the YouTube version, is from 334 to 350. So this is the bit where the line is you gotta, that bit, okay? So pretty simple here. We're just going to be doing more of these triad shapes, suggesting various different chords. First one, going to be E to A. Okay, so this is one we've done before. So 9th fret, down strum. Then I'm going to go to the A one, which is 10, 9, 11. Then that's a down strum. Then up strum on 9. Down strum on the A one again. Then up strum on the 9. Okay. Then I'm going to move back 2 frets. So we now got the same shapes, but it's 7 and 9. So barring all the 7s, and then 8, 7, 9. Okay. So that's going to be a D. And it's going to be a G. We're going to start with the G, which is going to be this shape here, which is going to be 8, 7, 9. And I'm going to do that with an up strum. Then to all the 7s with a down strum. So it's going to be this so far. Like that. Then I'm going to do a manual shift of my guitar. Woo! All the way down to here. Same shapes, but it's 2nd, and then 3, 2, 4, okay? So that's going to be an A and a D. And so we're going to, again, start on an up strum at the A, then a down strum on the D, then an up strum on the A. Okay? So let me just play that through for you. Hopefully just about be able to see everything. That's it. Second time through is almost the same, except for we're going to do 2 lots of the 9 at the start. We down up it rather than just doing a down. So it would be... The third time's exactly the same as the second time. And then the 4th time through, it's almost the same, but it's the ending's different. So we'd go... We go to the A, and we're just going to play A twice. I do it with 2 down strums, like that. Okay, and that's that section. Really cool. If you don't know those triad shapes, it's going to take you a little bit of practice to get it. But once you do, once you know those 2 shapes, you can move it down the fretboard really nicely, and it gives us that really cool sound of basically we're going to be going to kind of, it's going to basically go E, A, D, G, D, A, D. Just a great chord sequence, isn't it? But using those triad, it sounds even better. It's so cool. Right, next bit, all the whittles. Okay, so all the whittles. So this is from about 350 on the YouTube version to the end of the song, which is somewhere around 420. I've written it down at 423, but I think there's a big long note at the end, which probably goes on longer than that. So this is the hardest bit to transcribe really accurately for me, because there are so many different overdubs. So one of the guitars is doing one bit and there's another overdub guitar doing the other bit. So I've kind of smushed them together. And I'll mention the bits where I'm not entirely sure, and I think I might just be adding in a bit because I like the way it sounds, and I will apologise for that now, because it's not normally what I do. Anyway, so basically E minor pentatonic now rather than E major pentatonic. So 14th fret on the G, and we're going to hold down 12th fret on the B. Now in the official tab book, all of these are unison bends. I play them as unison bends because I think it sounds more like the track, but you could get away with not doing a unison bend, and I don't think it would sound that bad actually. So what I'm going to do for most of these, I'm going to hold the 12th fret on the B string, play the 14th fret on the G, and do a bend on that G string to get that unison bend sound. So I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do basically. Bend, re-pick the bend, and then re-pick it again and bend down, then play 12th fret on the G. Okay, so that's going to be a bit we're going to do a lot of, so get used to that. Then up to 14 on the D, 12 on the G, 14 on the D, then on the D string again, 12 to 14. Okay, we're going to do that exactly the same later. Then we're going to do a little pickup on the G string, 12 to 14. Then we go back and do exactly the same bend as before. Okay? Now this next bit's the bit that's really hard to hear because this is a different guitar, but when he does the solos live, he kind of will do these bits himself, although obviously he's ad-libbing a bit more. So it's really, yeah, basically I'm playing it as a 7 then on the G string. Then I'm going to play the open B and E. Now this is the bit that's really, really hard to hear. It sounds like he's going 7/6, but it might just be 6. It's so hard to hear. That's 7, but I've convinced myself I can hear it. So I'll leave that to your ears to make your decision on that one. So I'm be playing it 7/6, then the open E and open B and E again. Sorry, I need to put my teeth in. So we end up with this sound after the bends here. Okay, now as I say, it might be, I'm sure I can hear, anyway, I'll let you make a decision on that. Okay, so I actually then quite like to do a little pickup on the G string, 12 to 14, back into the bends. Again, I think that that's not actually there, and that's just me thinking that that's what I would do. So again, do it if you want to, but don't feel like it's necessary because I don't think he's doing it in the original track. So I do a pickup 12 to 14 on the G. But you don't have to at all. I don't think he does in the original track. And then we do the bends just the same as we did the first time. So that's just exactly the same. You know, the bends, bend it down. So basically bend up, re-pick again, bend it down, 12, 14 on the D, 12 on the G, 14 on the D. Then on the D string, 12 to 14. Then that little pickup is definitely there this time, 12 to 14 on the G. It's just exactly the same a bit, get there, 7, then open E and B, and then probably 7/6, and then open E and B, like that, okay, and again I would probably do a pickup there. Okay, so then this, it's not that bad actually because it's a repeat. It's basically, you've got these two sections and you just repeat them exactly the same again. This next bit, what we're going to do is we're going to do this very similar, but we're going to do the bends a lot more. So I think that's 5 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a 5th one bends it down. Yeah, so 5 altogether. 12 on the G, and then just exactly the same bit there. We do that 3 times in a row. That's it. That's that bit. Yeah, we're nearly done already, I can't believe it. So again, I might actually do a pickup there. Because I just like how it sounds, but I honestly, I don't think he's doing it in the track, okay? So that's just my little addition there. I apologise for that. Sometimes you can't help yourself. I know, it's terrible, but hopefully you'll let me live. Right, cool, so I'm getting weird now. Final bit, we're just going to do this unison bend over and over again. I'm going to try and do it as accurately as I can, but this is one of those ones that I just play it and I don't even really think about what I'm doing. So I've written it down, I think, accurately, so bear with me. Do this 3 times, and on the 3rd one, I'm going to bend down. Then I'm going to do it 3 more times, but I'm not going to bend down, and then I'm going to almost do a little tiny bend it down again, and then 3 again, then just 2, 2, 1. So when you say it as you're doing it, it feels really weird, but just if you listen to the track and play along with that bend, you'll get it. But that's how I've tabbed it out. Like that. Okay, so 3, bend down, 3, but you don't bend down, 2, and then you do bend down, then 3, then 2, 2, 1. Because they're closer together, you are almost bending down, but it's very hard to hear. So it'd be... So rather than bending down, I'm killing the notes by taking my fingers off, and that's the final bend as we hold it. Vibrato, you need more volume to get that awesome sustain. Probably a bit of delay, which she does like to use. Sometimes I do not have the volume or the delay at the moment, so that's why it sounds like that. And that's the final C section. So yeah, that's it. Cool. So 3 awesome sections, all of them on their own, relatively simple, put together, create a fantastic, however long it is, minute and a bit solo. Absolutely, yeah, love it, absolutely love it. So good, it's just an iconic solo. Yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've tried to go through it with a bit more tempo because I know you guys sometimes find I go through things too slowly, particularly my Live Forever video. So, straps falling down. Hopefully this will be a bit better tempo-wise. Yeah, as always, I appreciate it, you watching. If you've made it this far, well done. And hopefully you'll be able to learn the solo from this video. Hopefully it'll be really, really useful. If nothing else, you've got me playing it at the start, so you can kind of play along with that. Yeah, excellent. And please like the video, please comment on the video, and please subscribe to my channel. All of those things are so useful. I really genuinely appreciate when anyone does it, because it really is just so useful for a great many reasons. And I appreciate all your watching. I will see you again soon, definitely for some more Oasis. Yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.